When I was accepted into the U.S. Peace Corps and I got assigned to the country of Ukraine, I just knew when I was going to go in, I was ready for change. And I wanted to embrace that change. When I was living in Ukraine, I worked on a variety of different initiatives for youth development in the center of the country. I'll show you momentarily what that looks like. It's difficult to see people that you care about go through the trauma that they're going through, and it's not stopping. How long is this their reality? They just want to be normal kids and do normal stuff. If we don't have a direct contact of what's happening, we just hear the news. The amount of Ukrainian resiliency and the amount of hope they have to retain their autonomy has been awe-inspiring. In fact, here they are. Привет, Oksana. We have the technology where they're able to join on via Zoom and have a translator. When you were able to kind of like bring it closer to home and kind of make it like in real time and real person, it kind of builds that connection. So since I have Oksana and some students participating, this is the time to ask questions if you have questions for them.
Do you feel like since this situation has happened that you are lacking anything from your childhood or that you are going to miss anything?
What's the first thing you guys are going to do once it's all over?
How do you feel about growing up in this current situation?
How do you still have definite hope in a difficult situation like that?
Oksana, у меня запитання. How do you retain your hope? It was very touching that we're able to have that dialogue coming from primary source and for them to kind of like share that experience with you, and knowing that people are listening and they're heard really initiates, as they said, hope. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your translations. Thank you for your bravery. Thank you for your perseverance. You guys inspire me every single day. I will be on a plane as soon as I can to come back and give you each one of a hug. Stories are powerful. It's one thing if I tell you their story. It's another thing when they tell you their story themselves. I am looking forward to going back to Ukraine the moment the air raids stop, the bombing stops. Galina is alive. She's still in Zolotonosha. I don't know when I'm going to be able to go back home. Even though I'm not Ukrainian myself, I lived there for about 3 years, and the relationships I developed with these people have become like a second home to me. And I'm not sure even if I want to give, like, even say it's safe right now, because they're not safe whatsoever. But what if I can give them moments of mental relief? And it's through the youth center. They're able to go ahead and develop a community and kind of momentarily forget that they're actually going through something really bad, and be able to basically help process that information or that experience through art and creativity. Please keep listening, and please keep thinking about Ukraine, despite if you don't see it in the news anymore. Just know it's still happening. And if you want to take action and do something, there's little things and big things you can do. Just reach out, please.
We started out by just walking alongside victims and families, and we started a support group and started helping families with basic needs, and eventually became a live community outreach. A lot of the young people in our community are tired of violence, and they want to be a part of the solution. We established a relationship with Southside High School and started an academy, a summer academy, coming alongside them, developing them. That's what it's all about, really. I think just really investing in leaders who are able to analyze issues of injustice at their root level, who are able to determine, what Dr. King called, a positive peace, not just the absence of tension, but the presence of justice. Peacemaking is an active thing, right? It's an active pursuit. It's hard. It takes courage. We decided to start with high school because that's the most at-risk age, even kids getting involved in gangs and a lot of the shootings that happen, that age group. So they're the peacemakers. So those are the kids that stepped up and said, we want to do something about violence in our school, in our community. They've led things like a whole week, a peace-themed week in September around the International Day of Peace. They helped to start a peace club. They're part of morning announcements, and they say where we're at with our peace count, how many days without a fight. Who are the outliers? Who are the kids that are acting out? How are we responding to them? Are we just punishing them or pushing them to the side, or is there a restorative approach that we can take? Now we have not just the summer academy, but we have things going on throughout the school year, more students getting involved. Some powerful things are happening and transformations happening, and we're on to something there.